Welcome back to LimQ Plus, everyone. On this channel, I'm 100%ing Breath of the Wild by a bit every day until the sequel Tears of the Kingdom comes out, which is right now in around 98 days. I want to talk about some tweets that Nintendo has put out yesterday, just after I recorded my daily video. And I feel like I have a little bit of a different opinion than most people about these tweets. I think they have something good to tell us and something maybe not so good or not so exciting, at least in my opinion. Let me just quickly talk about them. So basically, Nintendo tweeted out yesterday that Tears of the Kingdom is 100 days away. In my video I said it was 99 days away. I keep saying, I keep talking about this confliction that some people have the release date for Tears of the Kingdom one day later than me. Again, to me, the 11th is gonna be the release date for Tears of the Kingdom, because at some time later in the evening on the 11th, I will be playing the game, because I'm gonna be getting it in a different eShop. If you don't know how to do that, you can check online. But that's why sometimes there's a one-day confliction between what I say and what you maybe read on Twitter or somewhere else. But anyway, what Nintendo tweeted out means two things to me. One is good, one is bad. The good thing is, with Nintendo official accounts, I don't think the American account tweeted it out, which is usually the one that announces Nintendo Directs first. But pretty much all of the other ones, the European one, the UK one, the Australian one I saw, tweeted out Tears of the Kingdom releases in 100 days. And I think with that official tweet, we can now say for sure that the game will not be delayed anymore. Now that's obviously a good thing. Some of us, me included, were concerned that potentially, also these shots are horrible. Some of us were concerned that Tears of the Kingdom might get delayed again, and I think with these official tweets confirming once again it's out soon, that is off the table, and we will actually get the game in May. And that's great news. I guess there's still a slight chance that they will still delay it eventually. Game delays sometimes get announced like 1 month or something before the game actually comes out, so that is not impossible. But I do think that if there's any sort of delay, it's going to be a short one, maybe a delay of a couple days. So I think that's good news. Now, what I do think with this announcement happening is that we probably won't get a Nintendo Direct as soon as I thought. There have been some rumors recently, and again, this is just what I've been thinking. There have been some rumors recently that apparently a Direct is on the 7th of February, but apparently they were from like a random user on Reddit, so this is like me going to Reddit and being like, yo guys, the Direct is tomorrow. Like obviously maybe somehow that person actually has insider information, but the chances of that are pretty low. If they do, cool, and the Direct is going to be on the 7th. Now, the reason I kept saying it's probably happening in the next 2 weeks is because last year the Direct was on the 9th, and usually the Directs in February have been earlier. Apparently, there have also been some... not leaks, but like talks about Nintendo officially changing some of their games' IDs, getting them ready for pre-order. People talked a lot about Advanced Wars and obviously Tears of the Kingdom being some of them. So with that out of the way, I think there was a good chance that they would be announcing that soon, that the games will be available for pre-order, and obviously it makes the most sense to announce that sort of thing during a Direct. The problem is that this tweet, the Tears of the Kingdom, only 100 days to go, I think that's how the accounts worded that. I feel like it would be weird to put out this tweet on all of their accounts just to have another Direct come in like a week to announce the game once again, show us a new trailer, and maybe announce pre-orders. Like, why would they not have waited those 6-7 days then, whatever, and tweeted then instead about the game now being able to be pre-ordered and giving us more information about the game, just like we would get in the Nintendo Direct anyway. I think it's not impossible. Obviously, there's a chance that the Direct is happening early February anyway, and they just wanted to put that tweet out because 100 days is obviously a good, like a big landmark, or I don't know what the English word is right now, milestone, a big milestone. And they're going to be tweeting in 5 or 10 days whenever the direct is again, the pre-order's out. But it just doesn't seem... It seems off to me. Like, I feel like these tweets would not have happened if there was a direct in the next 2 weeks. And I have now changed my mind into thinking that the direct can easily also happen in March. Again, it has been quite common for a direct to be in February in the last couple of years. Also, is there a blood moon? I thought I just saw red particles. But I guess I didn't. Because I do have to get the blood moon shrine out on this file still. So that's something I'm gonna do when I get the chance to do so. Don't know what these red particles were from. To be fair, I haven't slept much. I've done like a 10-hour speedrunning stream yesterday for all quests. And if you're seeing this video right now, there's a good chance that I'm gonna be live again doing another one. If you wanna catch the next one. But yeah, basically, as much as the tweet is cool, for the reason that I think Tears of the Kingdom is now confirmed to not get delayed, or at least not majorly delayed anymore, maybe like a month when you realize towards the end they're not done yet. That's good news, but in terms of Direct being sooner and earlier in the month, I think those chances, because of that tweet, have just diminished. And I'm now expecting... I'm not going to be surprised that Direct is only in March now. And I feel like I wanted to talk about this, just so some of you guys are also aware that I think this is now a higher chance. Maybe you disagree with me, but I think it's still a good thing to talk about, maybe to kind of temper our expectations. However, at this point, I don't care. March is so soon. February is such a short month. And at the end of the day, even though we might not get the direct in the next 2 weeks, we are still passing time towards Tears of the Kingdom, which we basically know now will be out by May 12th. So I am not actually upset, even if the direct is in March. The Nintendo Direct showing us the big Breath of the Wild story trailer and announcing the release date, as far as I know, was in either December or January, so also only like 2 or 3 months away from the actual release, since Breath of the Wild came out early March. So that March Direct, being around 2 months away from release, might be an actual even more realistic window in the first place. But whatever happens, I don't really mind. I think the big news is we probably won't get another delay, at least not a major one. The sadness is that maybe, and this is not even necessarily sad news again, but we might have to wait a little bit longer for the Nintendo Direct. But I think at this point, we've waited so long, we will survive it. Now I do want to show you this Korok seed here real quick. It's a pretty cool way to do it. You can basically start that race like I just did, put the apple in there, and you'll still have enough time to finish the race before it times out. Unfortunately, okay, I was gonna say, I'm getting attacked from every single angle. Skeletons, Yiga, Bowman, and whatnot, but that's usually a pretty satisfying thing to do in speedruns. That's gonna be the last Korok I will be getting today. I will then move towards the lake area and continue from there. There's lots of Koroks to get there tomorrow. But like I said, I'm gonna be posting a link in the description once again. I'm probably live right now as we speak. Doing another, at least attempting another All Quest speedrun. I got a big personal best yesterday with a major mistake, unfortunately, at the end, which ended up costing me 10 minutes because I had forgotten one particular quest and then I had to go all the way back and beat Ganon again. But I'm looking forward to improving my time more, getting towards beating all quests in around 8 hours, which also I will be recording a YouTube video on in the near future, kind of explaining all of you how that run works, because I think it's really exciting. But now, I'm gonna be ending today's recording. I just wanted to talk about these Nintendo tweets and what that potentially means for us today while getting more Korok seeds. 60% have now officially been reached, so we're getting once again closer to the 100% mark. That's exciting, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow when Tears of the Kingdom is only 97 days away. Peace.